thing. I think Governor Daniels is frustrated because he can't get any votes from Northwest Indiana. So what he does is he figures if I'm not going to get any votes up there, I'm just going to trash them all. It has no leadership. Governor Daniels has no. It would be like I'm the mayor of Hammond. If I said, you know what, in the 2nd district, you guys deserve it's a crummy. You guys deserve all the bad leadership you get. The 2nd district has no hope. And I've been mayor for 8 years. If the 2nd district's that bad and I haven't taken care of it in 8 years, it means I'm a bad leader. Governor Daniels, if it's that bad, you're a bad governor. You're a bad governor, Governor Daniels, if it's that bad. Because you've been governor for 8 years. And if it's that bad and you haven't done anything about it, then you're a bad governor. Let's say we had a region governor. Let's say, for all intents and purposes, let's say I was in there. And I said, you know what, Hamilton County, you're not that good. And I'm speaking more out of frustration because I can't get 10 votes in Hamilton County. And if I just threw Hamilton County under a bus, and Hamilton County had a bridge go out, and I didn't fix the bridge, and I just don't like Hamilton County, and I wrote a book and said, you know, Hamilton County's this, Hamilton County's that, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand how you could be a governor for 8 years and take a part of your state and say, forget about this part. You're a bad governor, Mitch. You're a bad governor. If we're that bad, get your butt up here and fix it. You're the governor. Get your butt up here and fix it. You've been a governor 8 years, and you're going to throw us on a bus like that? Sure. I want to talk about. This will take a couple minutes. Okay?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, first off, we all know about Charlie White, our illustrious Secretary of State. The guy is fighting felony charges on voter fraud right now, and Mitch did nothing about Charlie White. Everybody knew Charlie White was guilty before he got in there. And by the way, the Democrats had a great candidate named Vapasili, and didn't get the time of day. Mitch could have supported Vop and been a good leader, right? Everybody knew Charlie was a felon. Everybody knew Charlie was going to get into office, get indicted, probably get thrown in jail, and then Mitch gets to replace the Secretary of State. So what do? They put their heads in the sand, and they ignore the fact that we're electing a felon. And now he's indicted. And he's going to go to court, and he's going to get his butt tossed out of office, and you know what? Mitch let that happen. But you don't talk about that, do you, Mitch? Okay? That's article number 1. Article number 2 is a guy named Tim Durham, who donated money to Mitch Daniels, donated money to the Attorney General. He ran a Ponzi scheme. Tim Durham. The guy is in jail right now. Donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to Republicans all over Marion County. Mitch Daniels included. Tim Durham. How about him, Mitch? What'd you do about him? We got a county councilman, a county city councilman named Spillman in Indianapolis right now. Republican, took $5,000 so that they could locate a strip club in downtown Hammond. Unfortunately for him, the $5,000 bribe was given to him by an FBI agent.
Downtown Indy, you mean?
Downtown Indy. What did I say?
You said downtown Hammond.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was a big story. But anyways, downtown Indy, yeah.
So Stillman takes $5,000 bribe from an FBI agent to locate a strip club in downtown Indianapolis, and it gets indicted. He literally was found convicted this week. He's going to jail. Republican, by the way. All of these people are Republican I'm bringing up. All right? 4, Representative Hinkle. He's not accused of a crime. He just is basically anti-gay marriage, man and woman marriage guy. And then he shows up to Indianapolis during the summer. We all know the story. Calls an 18-year-old boy on Craigslist and wants to have gay sex with him. All right? All right, there you go. Representative Hinkle. Andy Miller, appointed by Governor Mitch Daniels. This guy is the head of the BMV, appointed by Mitch Daniels. One day during work, decides to take a break, goes into the mall, and basically is caught pleasuring himself in public. All right? A Republican. Now, the thing is, let's just take a few of these sexual perverts that were appointed by Governor Mitch Daniels and say, you know what? What Governor is saying up here is, you know what? You Democrats in Lake County, you're all corrupt, basically, and throws all of us under the bus. Well, and I say, okay, I got a few sexual Republican perverts down there in Marion County, so I'm going to use Governor Daniels' same logic and say, you know what? If you're a Republican and you're from Marion County, you're probably a pervert. You're probably a deviant sexually, and you probably like men on men, women on women. I'm going to use the same thinking, Governor Daniels. Governor Daniels, you think we're all corrupt? Well, we think you're all perverts. Let's just start bashing each other. Now, what kind of leader are you, Governor Daniels? What kind of leader are you to throw part of your state that you're in charge of under the bus? Through this. First off, I mean, do you really think, let's say IBM's planning on moving to Northwest Indiana and they read Governor Daniels' book, are they going to say, wow, I'm not going to relocate there? First off, let me tell you something. I'm about to close a big deal. And when I do, I'm going to send a little invitation to our governor because we're all anti-growth up here. And our unions are so aggressive they scare people off. I'm going to close a big deal. And when I do, I'm going to laugh my butt off. I want Governor Mitch to come up here and cut the ribbon with us. Okay? And it's a big one, too, by the way. I can't wait until that day because I want to tell this governor, you have no clue what you're talking about. You take a part of your state and just throw it under the bus because you can't get a vote. And you're not going to get a vote. Even your Republicans. Not only is he slamming part of the state that he represents, he's profiting from these statements. Mitch Daniels is making money throwing the region under the bus. And he's the governor of the region. And he's making money by throwing us under the bus and making us look bad. He's profiting from it. That's disgusting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? If it's shame on us, then it's shame on him, too.
Where's all his outrage when Representative Hinkle is, accosting 18-year-old boys, or the head of the BMV is, masturbating in public? Where's his outrage? He has no outrage when the Republicans are doing that in Indy, but up here in the region, he's completely outraged. And,
maybe the governor is going to take the profits from the book to pay for the Klein.
I made an error on the name about the city county councilman that was in trouble in Indy. It is Lincoln Plowman. Plowman, not Steelman. I apologize. Lincoln Plowman is the one that's in trouble. Same facts. The strip club, the $5,000 bribe from an FBI agent, but it's Lincoln Plowman.
And I'm councilman-elect for the 5th District, okay? I don't understand why you say that all the Republicans are perverts.
Hey, Chris, I was being funny, actually, because the governor says we're all corrupt. So I said, if we're all corrupt, that means you guys are all perverts, right? I know one very high-ranking Republican who I'm related to, okay, that's disgusted with Governor Daniels, that can't believe the stuff that's coming out of his mouth. I don't know that many Republicans that are that frank with me, other than my father.
I do want to make this clear that we do have John Gregg scheduled for Monday. He is, I guess, the only guy who's major guy who's declared for.
He's going to be the only candidate.
Yeah, he's going to. A lot of people are saying he may be the only candidate, and it will be Gregg, and then whoever the Republicans come up with. So I'll have John Gregg on Monday, but I do have a scheduled interview with Governor Mitch Daniels. So we'll try to
call in.